Hello and welcome on this Friday lunchtime to those of you that might be live to this little talk about how I want to share with you 3 of my weight loss hacks that I've recently managed to lose a stone by doing. Yes, hurrah! It's been a very, very long time coming. It's been a couple of pounds up, a couple of pounds down, but generally up. And I really feel that I've cracked it and I want to share this with you. So I'm Vikki, for those that don't know me. I'm a fitness professional teaching fitness Pilates and HIIT, both face-to-face, online, and a presenter. And today, like I just said, I want to present these 3 weight loss life hacks to you. First thing I must say is that I'm not a nutritionist, so please, if you've got any health issues at all, particularly type 2 or 1 diabetes, or if you've got any health concerns that you're not sure about, please get in touch with your medical practitioner before you try any of these things. They are safe. They are really safe and really doable for most people. But yeah, you've got to say those things. So these have worked, and there's 3 that I'm going to share with you today, and it's not a deep dive because I want to stick to the time. So I'm going to chat for 15 minutes and then I'm going to do a 7-minute cardio workout with you. So that kicks me off with the first hack. So I was trying to think which one, or actually let's turn the music off. I've got that ready for our workout. Let's stop that. So I've got these 3 hacks, and I'm not sure which one is the one that's really kicked off my weight loss. But I think I've nailed it. I've really had to spend some time wondering which one. It's a close top between fatty coffees, so MCT, medium chain triglyceride coffee, or 20 minutes of cardio a day. I'm going to go with the cardio because I've been trying the coffees, and yes, they've worked, but this cardio is the most recent thing that I've added in. So let's start with the cardio. If you've been following me, you will see that I've been promoting that people should try and do 10 to 20 minutes of cardio a day if you want to lose weight. Lots of people say to me, Vikki, you do loads of exercise. You should, you don't have to worry. Well, the point is that I was 10 stone 6 when I got married 7 years ago, when I was 46, and I was recently 13 stone, which was the weight I gave birth to both my children at. Not joking. So I gave birth at the age of 40 and 41. 40s have been tough. Okay, it's gradually got harder and harder and harder to 1, find time, to 2, keep the weight off. We all think we can carry on exactly as we were, doing the things we were doing, and then people say, oh, I'm not losing the weight. Well, guess what? Unfortunately, as we get older, everything changes. Particularly for me, menopausal, all the hormones are kicking in and going crazy, so we're trying to sort that out. It's just relentless. But the one thing I think I've been going on about for a long time is that I haven't got time to do my cardio. So I've made that happen. I've absolutely made it happen. It's become one of my non-negotiables, as well as these other 2 that I'm going to mention. And now I don't even have to think about it. I'm on it like a car bonnet. So the 10 minutes is for people that don't exercise at all. There's a lot of people that do no exercise in their life. So I would urge you to just try 10 minutes a day. And for people that do exercise like myself, but don't have time for yourself to get that proper workout in, try and do 20. The thing I have got to urge you to make sure you're doing is you're getting your heart rate up into the fat burning zone. So we're at rest. Then you're at warm-up, then it goes fat burning, cardiovascular, and then anaerobic. Anaerobics, where you're going absolutely nuts, maybe having a sprint, you can't sustain that for long. Then you've got cardiovascular, where you're really panting and you can barely talk. That is a fantastic zone to get into. That's going to make your heart really fit and healthy. And over time, so at rest, that's going to mean you will be burning more calories. If you can just get into the fat burning zone, which is a bit more than a warm-up, you will burn fat whilst you're exercising. And another thing that I'm going to go on about now is the fact that there's a lot of people say to me, I hear it every day, oh, I walk the dog. Yeah, are you walking the dog fast enough? Are you? I love my smartwatch. and it tells me what's going on with my heart. So there's often I go out for these 20-minute walks. At the moment, sometimes I just can't fit a crazy run in or something like that. So I go off around the village on an errand and I get my heart rate into that fat burning zone. I might not want to be getting sweaty, but I just want to get that 20 minutes cardio in. Sometimes I look at my watch and I think, sugar, I'm not in it. So I pick up the pace a bit, and you can get these watches really cheaply. You don't have to have one that gives you all of the different pieces of information, but one that shows you your heart rate is invaluable. Okay, how's my time? No, I've got to move on. I could really go into each of these subjects, and I think what I'll do is subsequent weeks we'll go into each one of these 3 hacks individually, so I can really teach you how to get to that heart rate zone, etc, etc. But hopefully that's given you food for thought. One last thing about that is it took me about 3 weeks for it to become what I'm calling a non-negotiable. I really had to push myself to do that. It wasn't in my daily remit. I wasn't doing it, but I am now, and I love it. And I'm constantly thinking, right, I haven't done it. I'm going to do it. And another thing about that is normally when you get out to do that 10 or 20 minutes, I'm doing more. Very often I come back and I think, wow, I've done 35 minutes or 25 minutes. It's normally more than the 20. So that is hack number 1. That's what I think actually I've got to say is the one thing, the top of the list out of these 3. Then the MCT coffees. I've got a list here because there's so many benefits to the next 2 subjects. MCT, or fatty coffees, which people are calling them. What you do is you replace your milk. Generally, I've been proven by my sister that she puts milk in as well, so do that. And a friend came round to try it a couple of days ago, and she put this MCT oil in her cup of tea with milk. So that was quite bonkers. Oh, let me have a look. Hello, Susan, how you doing? She's saying, walking the dog isn't enough because they have to stop for sniffs. Oh, I love that. So you're good for I tell you what, Susan, you've been amazing. Well done. Time for yourself. Yeah, there's so many benefits. I can't talk any more about the cardio, otherwise I'm going to run out of time. But thank you for your comments, and you are doing amazingly. You're smashing it. So yeah, back to this MCT. Medium chain, I get tongue-tied when I say this, triglycerides. What it is, it's a really healthy oil, and it's a fat, so it's a really healthy fat, and it releases amino acids into the brain. And the number 1 diet or weight loss benefit is that it's giving you, it's telling you that you're full. Okay, so for a self-confessed binge eater, and people that know me know I don't deny this, sugar craver, binge eater, overeater, this is amazing. And that's why I was struggling as to know whether or not this goes at the top of the list, because I have lost weight when I've got onto these before, but then I went on holiday, didn't have them, went back to my own ways, old ways. So yeah, these MCT coffees, not only are they going to make you feel fuller for longer, you get mental clarity from the good that it's doing for your brain with the amino acids, boosts your energy, it's appetite control, and the other one is gut health. Okay, and people that know about depression or mental health will know it all starts in the gut. Okay, so for you to improve your gut health is a massive benefit as well. And that's why I put in my description all three of these hacks. They're not just about weight loss. They are about so many different health benefits, and that's why I'm quite happy to share them with you. They're not some diet fad that's going to be bad for you. They are good. It's gone 10 past. I've got to move on to the next one. There is a post, by the way, of how to make these. I did this post this week sometime, so you can have a look back at my posts and see how you can make this MCT coffee. And my my last one is intermittent fasting. I'm sure you've all heard about that now. You must have. It's becoming quite a craze. That makes it sound like a fad, but the scientific research behind fasting is huge now. And the list of benefits, I could have gone on. I mean, I was writing all these down because I didn't want to forget them. But so we've got number 1 on the list, blood sugar control. So for people like me that get the sugar cravings, it's because our blood sugars are all over the place. So you've got blood sugar control by enhancing your insulin sensitivity. So it's just good, good, good. Brilliant for type 2 diabetics. Okay, then you get your mental clarity again. You've got something else, yeah, digestive health. So because you're letting your gut have rest, you're not loading it up with food every hour. I mean, I never felt hungry before. I didn't even know what a tummy rumble felt like. I used to just keep eating. It was crazy, but now I get a lovely little rumble and I think, oh yeah, my gut's asking me for food now. It's digested everything that I've given it and now it's ready for more, and it's so good for you. And in turn, better mental clarity and better mental health. It's a no-brainer. It's going to clean out your damaged cells, again, by giving your body a rest. It's really hard to process food in your body, it really is. And obviously what we're putting in our bodies is another subject. There's so many subjects that could spike off this one. But the type of, so yeah, weight management and yeah, the benefits for your heart, ooh, massive, massive. So cholesterol, blood pressure, inflammation, all of those things. So the different types of fast, I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can do it. The one I'm doing at the moment is the 16-8. And what that means is you eat for 8 hours. So you eat all your 3 meals, and you could try this without adjusting your diet at all. Just eat what you normally eat, but eat it within 8 hours. Give your body the rest after, and then see how you feel. For me, I'm doing sort of 11 in the morning till 7 in the evening, and then I stop. Every day could be different. You can make the fast longer, and you can also start off with a shorter one, like 12 hours. So you can look at the way you eat now and think, blimey, yeah, I'm not really giving myself much rest. If you're one of these evening snackers, for example, you could wait a bit longer in the morning. Something else that's brilliant is the MCT coffee that I've just mentioned. That doesn't interfere with a fast. So you could have that coffee in the morning, which would then fill you up. And by the way, it doesn't have to be caffeinated coffee, decaf. I've got a good decaf. I've got a good organic caffeinated coffee, and they're the ones I use. So yeah, again, serious amount of benefits. But yeah, so there's the 16-8, which I'd recommend starting off by doing, say, 12 hours. I know, Susan, you've been doing that actually, haven't you? So you can start with 12 hours, then build it up to the 16, and then you could go on. Some people do 500 calories a day for 2 days a week. You've probably heard of that. My God, that's called the 5-2. That's been going on a long time. There's lots of different ways, but it's been generally giving your gut a rest. And because of that, then you're not eating as much when you start eating. Your blood sugar, win, win, win. How are we doing? Bang on 15:15. That's 15 minutes of chat. I feel like I've barely scratched the surface here. So I will go into a deep dive with each of these, but they are, you do 14 in the evening. Yeah, absolutely spot on. See, 14, and I know that's helping. I know that's helping. It doesn't have to be 16. Every body is different. And I think women with a thyroid problem, I think intermittent fasting doesn't necessarily work for them, but other things might. So it's all about what suits us as a person. But I think as a menopausal woman that has struggled for the last 7 years to, well, sort of 6, to keep the pounds off, these are working. These are working. I've lost that stone. I feel really good. People are starting to notice my energy. All these benefits I've just mentioned are all coming at me tenfold. I'm working harder. I'm enjoying my work more. It's brilliant. It's brilliant to feel it again. So long may it last, but I'm going to move on because I want to do 7 minutes of cardio. So those of you, it's really nice to see so many of you here live, by the way. Thank you for joining. And I said on one of my posts the other day, anything about weight loss lately, it's the number one for anything I talk about. It seems to be the most interesting subject. So we all want to, it's hard. I'm sure most of the people watching are within my sort of age range, pre-menopause or post. It's hard. We're not like we were. We can't bang the pounds off by just not eating for a couple of days or whatever. It's really difficult. So these have worked for me. Give it a go. So can you join me for the cardio? I'm just going to adjust my camera. Bear with me, I'll try not to get an underarm shot there. Oh dear, that's it, let me do that. Perfect. Have you got trainers on? I'm going to put the music back on and we're going to do a little HIIT workout, which is going to be both high impact and I will give low impact, which means no jumping options. Fabulous. Oh, it's lovely talking about that subject, it really is. So I've got 30 seconds on my clock. Let me see it. Let me move that down a tad more. There it is. So 30 seconds on the clock. 10 to 15 off. 7 minutes. Let's do this. So just showing you that you can exercise and just little bits are good. So I'm going to start this first one with a warm-up move. Arms in the air. Little side taps. We will do each exercise. Well, I don't need to repeat any actually. We'll do a no repeat. Keep it low impact while we warm up. Let's move arms forward. You can slow it down if you need to. If you're not used to it, bring your elbows back behind you. Good. While we're waiting, stretch up to the ceiling. Push. Keep going, and the next exercise is going to be down for 4, reach up for 4. Let's go, down, squatting for 4, sticking your butt out behind you, and reach up for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down again. 2, can you feel your heart rate going up a tiny bit already? 3, 4, reach up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. And I purposely did this today at lunchtime to try and get some people out of their desks. Fabulous. Do a quick quad stretch while we're waiting. Next exercise is going to be a grapevine. So if you've got lots of room, take big steps. If you haven't, just take 2. 1, 2, 3. Now hop if you want to intensify it a bit. 1, 2, 3, and hop. If not, no hop. 1, 2, 3, hop. Come on, let's do this. Sugar, I didn't time myself. Okay, what have we done? 3 of those. Hang on, we're on number 3. Okay, I think I know the time. Good, keep going. Pull. Strong arms. Fab. Okay, so that's 3, 6, 7. Yeah, we need 4 or 5 more. Arms up, everybody. 1 foot back. You're going to pull hand to knee. Let's go. Hand to knee, chin up. Weaker backs, arms forward, not up. Bounce if you want to work harder, or just slow it down. Work to your pace. Whenever you watch someone on a video, work to your pace. Come on. Bounce it. So it's perfect for desk workers, this. Get up at lunchtime, do 5 to 10 minutes. I'd love to hear from some of you. We're going to do the other side now. I'd love to hear from some of you in a few weeks to say you've been doing that cardio every day. Let's go, other leg, and that you're feeling better. When you do the cardio, it then makes you, it then encourages you to make better food choices. It all starts snowballing. Come on, pull. Pull. Brilliant. Right, one of my new favourites. 1, 2, pencil. 1, 2, pencil. So if you're not jumping, just keep doing this. Just keep going, forget the pencil. Ready, let's go. 1, 2, pencil jump. 2, woo. Beautiful posture the whole time. Gonna to do 2 more exercises after this. Lovely. This next one, forearms forward, forearms up, forearms out. Wiggle your hips the whole time. Okay, are we ready? 4 forward. Posture. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Slow it down if you need to. Pull the arms back behind you. Forward. And up. And out. Forward. Yay! One more. That'll be the 7 minutes. And do you see what I mean? You've started. Hang on, what am I doing here? Let's do 4 of these. 4 knee raises. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knee raise. 1, 2. Slow it down if you need to. So the point is do you feel now you've got the endorphins going that you could go out for a walk now, or you could do another video? I hope so. Obviously time is often a factor, always a factor. But I had a client here this morning, and after we'd finished I went out for my quick run and I didn't need to. You're done. I didn't need to, I'd already done my cardio, but I had the buzz, I had the energy flowing through the body, and I wanted that fresh air. So I went off out and did more. So it would be amazing to think that you could go out now, get some fresh air, another 10 minutes. But please let me know how all of this sounds, if you can try any of these weight loss hacks, and if indeed they work for you. Take care, and I'll look forward to being here next week with a deep dive into one of these subjects. And I think we'll do that with all 3 of them. Teach you a bit more about each one. Excellent. Take care.